I bit. Welcome back to another episode of Toxiris Rates. Today we got May 7th, 2021. It's a Friday. It's a new music Friday, so let's get into the new releases. Let's get it. So as always, you know how it goes. I'm gonna start off with some underrated shit. I'm gonna start off with DC the Don Daij Is Drunk. I think that's how it's said. I really like this song. I mean, it's DC the Don. This man is underrated since I can think of it. Like, this man has always been dropping bangers, but has never gotten the recognition he deserves, in my opinion. But this is another good track. I can't say much about it, but it's definitely a playlist ad, so keep that. Then we got a little EP from Osibih-Nothing to Lose. I think I have some difficulty saying some of these names, I'm not gonna lie. This man is also underrated. I gotta say that this 3-track EP is not the best thing he has dropped to date, but it's still very solid. I liked the second 2 tracks more than the first one, and I gotta say they're all pretty much the same vibe. Pretty much, if you like this man, if you like any of his songs, I'm pretty sure you will enjoy these 2. But I think he could have done better. Overall, they're all playlist ads. All 3 tracks are on my playlist. Check that one out in the description. Then we got a Killy song. Well, it's an old Killy song. It's Pyro, but it's a remix featuring Scarlxrd. And I gotta say, that Scarlxrd verse disappointed me, bruh. Because that song itself, I didn't know the song before, but the song itself is good. I added the original song to my playlist. That Scarlxrd verse started off promising and then just fell off. Like, he came in with a fire flow with some energy, and then he just started screaming and messed up his flow and had nothing, bro. That was just trash. That song, like, Killy's part, fire, but Scarlxrd, hell nah, bro. Hell nah. Then we got the new Coi Leray-Bout track called Bout Me. And yeah, this is ass. This is basically a Playboi Carti impression by a woman, and it's ass. What can I say about it? This is the worst song I've heard today, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's move on. Then we got Scorey-Rock N Roll. And it's funny because this man is signed to Polo G and has like 8 tracks on Spotify and has already switched up more than the man who signed him. But that's another thing. The song is very good. It's very enjoyable. You might already be able to imagine from the title. It has a pretty rock and roll type vibe, at least the instrumental. His delivery is pretty standard, like pretty Scorey type, Polo G type singing. Nothing too crazy, but a very good track in my opinion. Definitely a playlist add too. Then we got Benbow Crescent by Cochise. I don't know how to say his name either. He's pretty much a Playboi Carti clone, and if you like this style, I'm pretty sure you will enjoy this album. I haven't fully finished it because there was a lot of drops today, I'm not gonna lie. But this was pretty enjoyable. Like, I wouldn't add any of these tracks to my playlists. I think I added 1. But other than that, this is just like for a fun time. Like, if you're trying to get hyped, if you're trying to have like some goofy shit, it's pretty good. But it's just not my type of music, so like I can't really speak for it. But it's not the worst thing I heard out of the category. Coi Leray. Never mind though. Then we got the Quando Rondo album, Still Taking Risks. And this is the first time I heard a Quando Rondo album from start to finish. I don't know if this is an album or a mixtape. He was meant to release a single today and released an 18-track project, but I guess it's pretty enjoyable. It has a couple tracks that are very good, but it's just like any of these Young Boy, Quando, most of these rappers like from that camp, they have a couple enjoyable tracks on their albums, but it mostly just blends together to me. Like there's nothing that really stands out. So a pretty okay album, I would say. Nothing too crazy though. I wouldn't mind anyone playing it in the background, but I wouldn't put it on. Let's say it like that. Then we got a new MF Doom and Szarface album called Super What? This album, y'all might hate me for this, but this is the first time that I've ever listened to an MF Doom project. It is very good. It is very enjoyable. I'm pretty sure this is not his best work, but sometimes the beats and everything were very enjoyable. I liked it quite a bit. Added a couple tracks to my playlist. It only has 10 songs though, and it's pretty good. One of the better drops of the day. Then we got Say You Don't Care by Night Lovell, and I've been not a fan of Night Level, but I've been a listener for a couple of years, since I heard his Good Night Level project, and since I heard like his most popular songs, you name them. And I enjoyed this album quite a bit. It's pretty, it starts off pretty weak in my opinion. So like the first couple tracks are just not the best in my opinion. Obviously, not all of them are bad. I got a couple of them up there in my ranking on my main channel. But yeah, this is overall, it's a good album. I think if you like this style, just like I do, you will enjoy a couple tracks, and you will find a couple tracks to add to your, I don't know, late night or power playlist. I think that's what this album is meant for. It has very good production at some points. I just sometimes wish there was more of a switch up, because it does get pretty stale at some points. But yeah, then we got a new Melvoni EP called Return to Sender, and I was pretty hyped for this shit, because like Melvoni is one of my favorite like more underground New York rappers, and he hasn't dropped like a project since 2020, and that was also only an EP. So I've been looking for new music, and this is obviously probably just on the album side the best drop of the day, because like this has no misses at all to me. This is everything I want. This is 5 tracks, short sadly, but 5 tracks, no misses, all hits. It has good production, good vocals, everything is just good. It's catchy, I love it. It's probably not something for everyone, but anyone who likes Lil TJ, Polo G, and these type of rappers will love this shit. So check it out. Melvoni underrated as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Then we got the track everybody waited for. Is Mr. Rage by Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti, and I don't like it. I like the beat, and I pretty much enjoy Trippie's performance, even though I feel like this song just seemed like it just was put out like that just to be put out, because like there between the verses and the hook there are like just parts of the beat that just are not used, and I get that that beat is good and I want to hear that beat, yes, but it just seems a bit lackluster, like where like sometimes you just have a pause in the middle of the song, like just nobody rapping but just the beat. I don't know, I don't like that much. And Carti, I didn't like his performance that much either, to be honest. I enjoyed Trippie, but not enough to add it to my playlist. So this is not a playlist that I wouldn't mind anyone playing this in the mosh pit or anything, but just for me, this is not my shit. But yeah, then we got the T Grizzly album, Built For Whatever, and I've seen this being praised a lot in the IG community and like on social media, but personally this album was pretty disappointing. I ranked that too, so just check out my main channel. The channel is linked in the description, and the video is up there. That album was just pretty disappointing to me. It's just not that good. I feel like he could have switched up the production a lot. His flows, he could have switched them up too, because besides of his melodic flows, once he goes in, he pretty much has the same flow all the time. The beats, when he chooses a hard beat, drum pattern, piano keys, finished. It's just nothing special. I like those type of beats, but if you have 10 of them on one album, it's just too much in my opinion. So definitely not good. And another thing I want to add, please T Grizzly, I know you love your family and everything, but don't add your brother onto an album, bro. This man was on 2 tracks, and those 2 tracks were ass. But that rapping, that would just, hell nah, bro. He sounded like 21 Savage on the first one, but 21 Savage, if 21 Savage was on crack, bro, that shit was not good. Hell nah, bro. Then we got the Toosii album, Thank You For Believing. And that one was very enjoyable, honestly. I enjoyed Toosii's earlier projects already, but this one was pretty good. It's nothing too crazy. Like it's not a big switch up from what you heard from Toosii before. Like if you know Toosii, you know what this album kind of sounds like. It has some highs and lows, but overall it's pretty consistent, and it's probably also one of my favorite like album drops of the day. I added a couple of tracks to my playlist, and I ranked it on my main channel too, so you might as well check that out too. Yeah, 3 rankings today, motherfucker. There's been a lot of music out today, so that's why this video is also long. Next up, we got Isaiah Rashad, Lay With Ya, featuring Deuce. And this track pretty much, this was very surprising because I enjoyed it. And it's not surprising that I enjoy an Isaiah Rashad song. I enjoy a lot of his music, but I didn't know he was into hype stuff, and I didn't think that I would enjoy Deuce on that track. I know Deuce, and I enjoy him on his own, but Isaiah Rashad and Deuce is a pretty weird combo. That's, you gotta admit that, bro. That, when I seen that, I was like, what? Huh? These two on the track? You kidding me, bro? What the fuck? But it's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, this is fire, bro. So that's a playlist that too. But let's get into the finale. Let's get into J. Cole's Interlude. And this track was beautiful. This was an interlude? Bro, I made a video a couple days ago on Wednesday, saying I'm scared that his album might be bad. We got an interlude, okay? We got an interlude. And this shit is the best song. Yeah, I would say the best song that dropped today. The Interlude. What? Okay, if this is the interlude and like this has the lowest level of quality on the whole album, then this is gonna be one of the best J. Cole albums. I'm gonna call it, bro. I made a video saying I'm scared that it will be disappointing, but what? This is just hard, bro. Like, if you haven't listened to it yet, listen to it. It's only 2 minutes long, so it won't take long, but it's hard, bro. That's literally my favorite song of the day. Add it to the playlist, and I'm gonna listen to it later on. With that being said, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about these albums and songs in the comments. Let me know what I left out. I listened to the All Black album, but that was just not worth talking about in my opinion. And have a good one.
Remember back then, all them hoes ain't want me. Now I'm ballin', all them same hoes on me. Mama told me that this came with the money and the motherfucking fame. Even though I feel the same, I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga.